In Etobicoke Collegiate, we're in dire need of funding. So, to fundraise money, our school has decided to start a program called RAI E-A-RUCKUS. I'm gonna go inside of the school, interview a few teachers, and find out more. Dziękuję. ECI is a great school, but due to the lack of budget in the art department, the recent murals have to be painted over, as you see. But the murals are not the only problem in the school budget. I go to the different departments today to find out who's in the most dire need of funding and our help. Hi, Mr. Victor. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too, Victor.
What do you know about the budget of the art department in your school?
Well, I know that across the board there are going to be budget cuts. There are, all sorts of government austerity measures, and they're trying to cut down on the amount of spending. And of course, civil servants are always the target of those kinds of budget cuts. So education is going to take a big hit, not only on the provincial level, but also at the board level.
What do you think the funding that is to come from this rise is going to do for our school?
From RAI E-A-RUCKUS?
Yes.
Well, I hope that the money that they raise will directly impact the arts department. In particular, we've always had a dream of having a Mac lab for the art department that the music department could make good use of. I mean, there's no real, recording going on in the music department, which is a real shame because it's so easy to do digital recording if you have the equipment. So it would be fantastic if we could get a lab like that built. At the very least, it would be nice if some of the instruments, if you've taken the music course here, you probably know the state of the instruments, if some of those instruments could be repaired. It would also be nice if some of the visual arts got some of that money, because I know Mr. Stepanos, who does photography and grade 12 art, has maybe 2 or 3 working computers, and when I say working, I mean barely working at standards that are acceptable. He's using software that's severely outdated. So it would be nice if the visual arts got a little bit of that as well, so that they could, keep up with the technology that most students have in their homes. That's, far surpasses the kind of stuff that we have here.
I'd like to thank you for giving us an interview.
Anytime, Victor.
Hey, Mr. Straker, my name is Victor.
Morning, Victor.
This is Mr. Straker. He teaches the technology department of our school, as well as robotics. So, Mr. Straker, what can you tell me about the robotics department? How much does the robotics department need funding?
Yes, we need funding because it's a very expensive area, and we made the semi-finals at GTA this year, and the quarterfinals at GTA East. And if we only had that extra money to put into our robot, I'm sure we would have climbed to the top. So we're in need of funding.
What about the metalworking shop?
We need funding there too. The machines we have are quite old, and I've tried my best to keep them going, but we need a lot of hardware replacement in that workshop.
I'd like to thank you for giving me an interview.
You're welcome.
Hello, Miss Ola. My name is Victor.
Hello, Victor. Nice to meet you.
Miss Ola is a business teacher at Etobicoke Collegiate. And Miss Ola, what do you think the business department needs help with? What kind of funding does it need?
What would I like in my classroom is what you're asking me? I would love to have a wireless environment. I'd love to see every kid have a laptop usage. And I would love to see new computers in our rooms, in every business class. I think would be great.
Thank you for giving us an interview. And now, I'm going to be going around the school to show you some of the flaws that we have. For example, pizza. We have broken lockers. Lockers with no purpose. We have broken ceilings. We have chipped paint on the walls. An empty prefect's board. I hope from this movie you've learned a lot about our school and all its flaws. But ECI isn't a bad school, and we want to make it a great school. So please, ECI, donate.